it's Kerry again. Been a long time since I've done a video, but I haven't had time. I've had problems with computers and stuff. However, here is a game that I thought worthy of a return to the arena of YouTube. Now, Division, myself, Mr. Neil Meow, and Azrael, myself and Lyon, as in a Belfast, Neil in his Mahan. Now, we noticed on the enemy team there is a division from Zen Clan, all on Lyons. So it is a three-man division of Lyons. We all know what that means. The 48 guns of fun. So the game's going to progress. I will blow through this a little bit and cut forward to where the action starts. Oh, welcome back to the action. So we're now picking up to an island. Azrael is taking the Belfast into a little corner to try and smoke up and do some stuff. We're really struggling to see any ships here because we have a pink Jarvis, and the pink Jarvis is not very useful at the moment. Has to be said, not really doing much in the way of spotting. There's your three Lyons. I think at this point, Az has just called out that he's been spotted. So you've got three Lyons, all firing simultaneously, and unfortunately, Az gets nuked. So we are already a ship down, and we're only 2.5 minutes into the game. So as you can see, Nilma in his Mahan is desperately trying to do something, but the Jarvis, pink Jarvis, whose name is going to be shamed, Picarius from the Hell Clan, is playing like hell. As in, as you watch him throughout this entire game, he will sail away from every opportunity to engage the enemy. As you'll see later, it gets beyond a joke at one point. So Theo's congratulated the Zen guys on the 48 guns of hell, and I'm attempting to not die. So basically, this is just a case of damage mitigation and running, attempting not to get annihilated, basically, by those three Lyons. And this is a problem we have here with no destroyer out front. We are really struggling with getting unspotted because obviously you've got an enemy DD out in front of them, spotting for them, and I am spotted the whole game. So that's a nice little salvo on the front. Lyon 6,600. I've already lost, 14,000 hit points in the first salvo. Now it's a case of, I'd like to say run and hide, but attempt to survive at the moment. So I'm going to shot at the Lyons that are currently broadside. Nice little 5k. So we've got 19,000 out of 3 salvos, which isn't ideal, but then they are long range shots on Lyons. And my initial idea was to use this island here as a to fire behind, but unfortunately it's too low to hide the ship. So every time I fire, I am unfortunately spotted. So I get the last of the AP shells out and then start loading up the HE because, to be honest with you, at those angles, not going to do anything to Lyons. Look, nothing. Bouncy, bouncy, bounce. 2 ricochets and a non-pen. As you can see, the Jarvis is, well, God only knows what the Jarvis is doing. I have no idea what he's doing. And this is a theme through the entire game. He will do nothing, basically. So we're switching out to HE, see if we can get some fires going on the Dunkirk. We do not. But we are actually doing more damage with the HE than we were with the AP, so I think for now it's a case of stick with the AP, with the HE. Lyon there is starting to turn. I'm going to stick with HG for now. Try and do something, anything at the moment. We appear to be against the stronger side, and there are 3 of us over here. But however, I have to say, with the Jarvis behind, sitting back with me, we may as well just have 2. And now Neil's dead, so we now have myself and a Jarvis that doesn't seem to want to engage anything. As you can see here, he's running. He's just not even thinking about getting involved in the fight. Not sure why he's pink. However, yeah, no idea why he's pink. So we're back on the Dunkirk again, see if we can get some fires going on that with HG. Click the island with a couple of them. 4006. Now, believe it or not, that Budioni, it becomes later a royal pain in the arse. An absolute nightmare to play against, that thing is, at the moment. Supported by this many battleships, it's a real problem. And there I lose 13,000 and a salvo, so I'm now down to 24k for 53. Not looking good. Lyon, Dunkirk, Budioni. And just me, because the Jarvis is run. So, now it's a case of fighting a gallant rearguard action in the hope that, maybe, just maybe, might survive. I wouldn't have actually used the line, except I ran out of maps, so I'm desperately trying to turn away. But unfortunately, there's something that's spotting me even here. Now I should be, it must be the destroyer out in front, because I should be from here, behind an island to the Dunkirk, which is the closest ship. So I can only assume there's a destroyer either in the middle spotting me, or the Mahan that was at the top is now coming to the front. So we've got at the back there Lyon in C2, we've got a Budion in C2, we've got a Lyon in D4, we've got a Lyon in E5. I am quite literally in the middle of a crossfire. Now this is a slight mispick on the target. I didn't actually spot the Budion until after I'd fired the shells. Maybe I should have actually had better luck with that. So 2 fires on the Lyon. Going to load up the AP, see if we can do something with the Dunkirk. But this is an object lesson in how not to play a destroyer. If you watch that Jarvis now, he is just going to sail around the map and do absolutely sweet fanny all. Right, now we have to start bow tanking the Dunkirks to try and, well, I use the word loosely, get within secondary range. That's about all I've got at the moment is secondaries. That angle, I'm not going to touch the Dunkirk, so we just got to hope and pray that we're going to go for the ram. We do have a very slight points lead. We've got a very slight ship lead. We do have a destroyer in their cap, but it's not looking ideal this side of the map. So we're coming onto the Dunkirk. Going to attempt to drive by and completely and utterly screw it up because I hit the island. Really could have done without that island being there. However, I am inside his guns, which basically means he can't get his guns down. Now it's a case of drag the turrets round in the hope that we'll get something. Trying to go for the shot, but I keep forgetting the Dunkirk's got that ridiculous belt at the side there, at the back there. Try and get one in there, and we're just going to do nothing. So now we go for the down the skirt shot. Straight to the back of the Dunkirk. And that's Dunkirk finished. I am currently on 4,600 health. Heal. And now we panic. And the Jarvis is still sitting down in 8-1. And I'm back on fire again from the Bulioni. 35 seconds to burn. Don't have repair. Shouldn't really have used the repair, but I was panicking about my hit points getting too low when that fire was running. So, lesson there to be learned: don't use your repair on one fire. No, it's a lesson you should. I normally wouldn't even go near. However, yeah. So we've got to let it burn. 12 seconds to go. This should leave me nicely healthy. So we're currently on 68,000 damage and a kill, and we are burning fast. Last salvo out of the Bulioni. Bulioni gets a salvo in, and guess what? Another fire.
The ship is on fire.
5 penetrations, that was 11,000 damage on the Bulioni. I'm down to 3,000 hit points. This is not good. This is really not good. So far, we've tanked 2,234,000 damage. We've dealt 79,000 damage, and we have 1,800 hit points left. So it's looking really, really healthy. And the Jarvis still not anywhere near the fight.
Problem solved, sir.
That's the first of the heals up. That should get me to a semi-healthy state. Luckily, the majority of the damage I've taken at the low end has been HE, so HE and fire, so we are at least able to heal it if we've got time. Right, so we're now on 10,000 hit points, which is a lot more healthy than 1,800 hit points. So we're going to head back toward the middle, desperately trying to keep an eye out for that Bulioni, because that really needs to die. Just a little heads up, it's now 1 o'clock in the morning on Wednesday the 2nd of October. I will be flying out I should be leaving home about 7 o'clock in the morning, about 6 hours' time, to fly out to Munich to meet Azrael, Slive, Trust Anyone, Baron, and a couple of other guys in Munich for 5 days of fun and frolics at Oktoberfest. So that's our latest clan meeting. Hopefully this video will be up by then, or before I go there. Now we've got the Anshan coming up here. Unfortunately, I have AP loaded, which is a pain in the backside, because I would have liked HE, but I wouldn't have got it reloaded in time. So we'll go what we can with AP. This range, 16 guns, going to do some damage. Just got to wait for the Anshan to make his turn, let the angle build. And we've got 7 overpens for 6,600 damage. So put a nice chunk in him. Secondaries will do nothing. Reload HE. Anshan's going to run behind the island. He's actually grounded himself, but he managed to go unspotted behind the island. So HE's loading. Now we have to wait. And obviously, you can see in the distance there is actually a Lyon. One of the Lyons is now on his way back, pushing out. So we have to be a little bit careful. So we need rid of this Anshan. The Bayern's going to go and engage the Lyon. How that's going to end, we don't know. There's the Anshan Talbots. We knew they were coming. Now we just wait for the Anshan. See if he shows up again. Currently 636, 321. So I mean, it's comfortably ahead, but the team is so spread out. There's the Anshan, HE loaded, and if you wouldn't believe it, actually do more damage with the AP shells. So, lesson to be learned there with the Lyon, use AP. use AP on the enemy destroyers. It does more damage. The overpens alone do more damage than the HE things or destroyers. Right, and Shane's going to tuck back behind that island again. However, he's going to I'm going to become unspotted, and the Lyon is blocked by the island, so at least I can live to fight another day. Got our last of our heals up, 19,000 hit points left. Definitely an improvement on 1800 anyway. AHE is still loaded. And there's your Anshan. HE is loaded, bring the guns around, and unload on the Anshan. That'll do the job quite nicely. So, one dead Anshan. Turn away just in case the torp's coming in. Still not been spotted by that Lyon yet. But Lyon is on 39,000 hit points. Bayern is on 4,000. I'm on 19,000, so it's not looking great. Oh, God, the Bayern's burning out. Right, let's try some AP on the Lyon. Get some AP rolling on that, see if it does anything. 11,000. 17,000. Nice. So that evens up the score a little bit. I'm on 18, he's on 19. So that evens it up quite nicely. Unfortunately, he's still got AP loaded, and he's going to angle in. I'm kind of hoping he's going to try and turn and fire his guns, but I'm going to just keep the angle, close the angle, to try and make it so that he can't hit me. Going to switch to HE now. So we should be able to sort of mitigate the damage here. Yeah, it took 2,800, that's nothing. So he's on 26, I'm on 15. Rest of the team looks like the Nelson has shot the Jarvis, finally got pissed off with the Jarvis, which is always useful. So Nelson's now pink. So a useful Jarvis has done nothing all game, has just tried to torpedo the Nelson and killed himself. So he's done nothing all game and then killed himself. That is the kind of player that you need to have out of the game. So we're switching to HE. We're just going to keep HE on with Lyon now because we need to just do something, anything at the moment. So 3,000 damage, high caliber, and no fire. Currently sitting on 125,000 damage. Oh, he is burning. There is a fire on that thing. So now we're going to start dodging, waiting for the incoming shells. Get the angle closed. Wait for the shells. No, he's trying to make his mind up. Right, there's another fire. 4,006, another fire. I think he's trying to heal through the fire. 132, 761. Let's get the HG back out again. And 4,400 and another fire. That should stick. Still on 15,000 hit points. Lyon is on 12, 11, 950. Yeah, he's going down. And that's the kill. So that's 3 kills, 117 gun hits, 8 fires, 64 secondary hits, a high caliber. And that should, if all goes well, be a win. Thank you for watching. I shall get back in touch after Munich. We'll post a video up after Munich just with some pictures and stuff for the fun and shenanigans that will go on. Have fun, thanks for watching, and good night.